Hi there, and welcome to another edition of the Torino Diaries. You're back here with me as we get set for the Italian Cup semi-final against Atalanta. We are playing the 4-4-2. I'm going to be using this 4-4-2 because some people want to see how the system plays out as a defensive one. So I just thought I'd create one that's basically got really basic rules. I might change these two. These are the only two configurations that I'll change. This tactic is meant to be used with all mentalities, so it's perfectly suits the way I like to play, which is to change things up in a game. Yeah, and we shall get started and get into the match. I'll talk about the tactic sometime during the match. We have 8 shots that we use for this tactic. We use the work ball into box play out of defense, as well as we do play slightly wider with a pushed up D line. A reason why I play with work ball into boxes because I want cutbacks and I want to control possession in the opponent's half. If you want to hit early crosses like banging, onto people's heads straight away, then you may want to use hit early crosses or remove the shot altogether. Don't use anything. Neither hit early crosses or the work ball into box. And we are in this match protecting a 1 goal lead. Sanchez Mino coming down really nicely to support the midfield. Alan to Sanchez Mino. He's got Silva on his left, so he's got lots of options to pass the ball. He's just working along the general philosophy of my tactic, which is not to give away the ball. We build the play up and then we strike in the opponent's final third. That's the way we set things up. C. Gomez shoots and scores. Torino 1, Atalanta 0. We aggregate now is 3-1. Nice. Sanchez Mino, short pass to Benassi. Benassi playing as the central midfielder. Attack sets up Z Gomez, who scores. Defensive tactics don't necessarily mean that you're going to be playing long balls from the back. It all depends on how you set things up. And if you set things up reasonably well, you shouldn't have those kind of issues at all. And the only problem you might have is keeping possession. So we have done a pretty good job of using our shots the right way to maintain possession. I do play with short passes as well. Here's Gomez with the ball, plays it to Glick. Glick out wide to Belotti, playing as the centre forward on attack. Belotti lays it back for Alan. Alan through to Benazzi. Benazzi out wide to Bruno Perez. Benazzi is playing as a playmaker. Di Alejandro, I think. Alan back into Z Gomez. Yeah, definitely Benazzi is not. I don't know what position Benazzi is playing in, to be honest. Sanchez Mino. Alejandro rising up. Belotti goes back to pick the ball up, drops it back in for Sanchez Mino to drill another cross. Sanchez Mino is offside. We'll bring on Finn Bogason for Andrea Belotti, who's not playing a very good game. Silva, free kick. Sanchez Mino. Marlon out to Bruno Perez. Bruno Perez gets it to Alejandro. Alejandro beats one player, Z Gomez. Comes inside Benassi, out wide to Sanchez Mino. Sanchez Mino beats one player, beats two players, cuts it back to Silva. Silva will be able to cross. He finds Sanchez Mino again. They play it back to Glick. To Popa. Popa to Z Gomez. Z Gomez, what you gonna do, boy? Di Alejandro with the ball. Z Gomez, makes it 2. Easy does it. Z Gomez did. What is the Di Alejandro? He was tripped inside the box. Was Z Gomez picked it up? Wow. Di Alejandro tripped inside the box. He's carrying a knock now. Sanchez Mino cuts inside the box. There's a chance. Finn Bogason. Come on, Fimbo. Finn Bogason getting in on with a shot on goal at least. The ref is probably going to call time anytime now. Lili go plays the ball to Rafael Toloy. One car with the ball. Ibabo. Well, as you can see, I like systems which are fun. So we just made a 4-4-2, or actually made this tactic a few days ago, and doesn't play too badly. It's a defensive tactic, but generates a lot of possession and a lot of shots on goal. And I do this, and if I wanted to go attacking, I'll just go attacking during the game. Most of the time, it's pretty okay. Well, the 4-4-2, it's pretty basic. The tactic, short passing, play out the defense, hold ball into box, whip crosses, play wider, push higher up, higher tempo. Higher tempo because I'm defensive. I want the ball up to move with a bit of speed, but it's just a bit higher, that's all. Play out the defense, hold ball into box. If you like crosses, you may want to uncheck this and leave it like that. If you want a lot of crosses, then go hit early cross. I like work ball into box because they're cutbacks, and sometimes you actually get a better cross from playing a bit deeper. And fairly wide, I changed that because I wanted to emphasize using the flanks a bit more, so I went fairly wide instead of sticking to this would have been balanced or towards narrow. And if I want to switch this up and go attacking, I would, just change this to attacking mentality, maintain the tactic, don't make any other changes, and off we go. So that's basically the 4-4-2. And here we are. It's the Champions League quarterfinals. We're playing Arsenal now, 4-2-3-1. I'm opting to use my 5-1-2-2 system that we used earlier. So we're going to be pushing up and trying to make sure that we cover all the spaces and try and deny them as much space as they can with their 4-2-3-1. Hopefully it works. It should work because I'm playing with a higher defensive line and electing to play high up the pitch. I have a defensive midfielder, so theoretically I should be quite deep already when I'm defending the ball. Dragovic outward to Bruno Perez. Oh, Bernard does so well. Gomez and Andrea Bellotti. I think I'm going to ask them to do something different. Start the second half. We shall tell both the players to not do this, but come here and tell them to swap. Dias Pereira, Mesut Ozil, out wide to Bellerin. Bellerin is on skates, man. Surrounded by 3 players who give up a corner. Mesut Ozil with the corner, goes up, gets back to him. Straight away, Bellotti reads that, and he's off again. Pressure on the keeper forces him to play to Bernard. Bruno Perez is just too far up. Chamberlain. Oh my goodness, what a goal from Chamberlain. 1-2 buckle my shoe. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain has scored a wonder goal. Sanchez Mino with the throw to Benazzi. Back to Sanchez, Popa. Out wide to Sanchez Mino. Sanchez Mino crosses the ball. Doesn't get to the right player. Chamberlain off again. This guy's on skates too. Back to Bellerin, the man who was always has skates on his. And Bolo is offside. Thank God for that. Free kick to Arsenal to make it 2-0. Arsenal are just too strong. I mean, these guys are so much more faster than my team. And I came here to defend. Didn't work out that way. They just seem to be that half a step faster than Torino. Benassi wins the ball. Gomez. Popa, Marlon, Polsano out to Bellotti. Oh yes, Bellotti shoots. It's 2-1. Got the critical away goal. Arsenal 2, Torino 1. Kochelny, however you want to pronounce his name. That was a terrible mistake from Kochelny. Arsenal with the free kick. Bellotti wins the ball again. Well, you decided to start playing football with like 5 minutes left in the game, I guess. Mesut Ozil brings the ball up. Arsenal had beaten Torino 2-1. Well, we managed to pull that rabbit out of the hat in the next match against the Juventus. This match, we didn't deserve to win. Look at our possession, 55%, but 3 shots, all 3 on target, and we scored 2 goals. And we beat Juventus 2-1. We played control football. They were peppering us with a lot of shots at our goal. They were attacking us a fair bit, but we're okay. I'm not too unhappy. I wanted to try the 4-2-3-1 leading up to the match against Arsenal because that's the system I'm going to use against Arsenal at home. I decided to throw everything at Arsenal. So this time around, I took my 5-1-2-2 system and did some changes. I decided to go with a high press. So I pushed my defensive line right up top. When you do this, I recommend you using the offside trap. So we went attacking and very fluid. The option was to actually go fluid, and I didn't use anything in the final third because I expect Bruno Perez. Alan is on support. I expect Bruno Perez to bomb down. I think I may have made a mistake with Sanchez Mino. We'll find that out in the game because I actually gave Sanchez Mino close down much more, and that wasn't actually the right thing to do. It kind of made my system a bit lopsided with utterly no respect for us at home. Arsenal came into this game looking to secure the win, and we decided to play with a high line, and I was basically paying attention to how my defenders would close down. As you can see here, Sanchez actually closes down quite high up the pitch and was okay. At the start of the game, I was not too concerned. I was paying a lot of attention to our counter attacks because offset pieces. I was more interested in how we handle. I was interested in more how we handle transitions, and this was a very good transition. As here, Glick, Bruno Perez out wide. He skips the challenge of one player, gets the ball into the box, and Z Gomez gave us the lead inside the second minute. I especially like the way Bruno Perez beats a player and easily gets the cross in. I didn't have to put in early crosses, work ball in the box, or any of that stuff. The moment their fullbacks picked up cards, their left back picked up a yellow card, I decided to exploit the flanks. Here, but they started attack and we quickly transition. This transition was very fast. Z Gomez drops the ball off to Sanchez Mino, and then he crosses it back to Bruno Perez. We stretch the defense, pull the player out, and Z Gomez luckily manages to pick up the rebound, and we were 2-0 up inside the first 30 minutes. I was totally exhilarated. I hadn't made any changes to my team. I could have decided to go defensive, but I didn't. I stuck on attacking and very fluid. Here, on hindsight, after playing this match, I think my closing down instructions for Sanchez, Mino, and my fullbacks was the wrong thing to do. The downside of playing with extremely high closing down instructions for your fullbacks is if you're very high up the pitch and your fullbacks are going to start closing people down at the halfway point of the pitch, you could find yourself horribly out of shape, especially if you're playing with very fluid, and that's what I found out. Here, Oxlade-Chamberlain plays the ball to Embolo. Sanchez Mino goes to close down. He's already out of position now. He's got to track back like a monster to catch a Bellerin. The whole left side is now out of shape. So we've got Sanchez Mino having to track back. Now he's lost Embolo, and we conceded the goal straight away after that. So I could have maybe not have done that. It was a risk I was willing to take, but if you're trying to protect the lead, that's definitely not the right thing to do. The final score of this match was now 2-1, and we ended up going into a penalty shootout with Arsenal. Thank goodness Padelli decided to save the first penalty, and I had made the decision to bring on a specialist penalty taker in Paragini. In the fifth, with 5 minutes left in extra time, we managed to win the penalty shootout and knock Arsenal out. Tactically, I may have decided to go a bit crazy in the last couple of matches by using stuff that I normally don't use, but the league title is pretty much sewn up, so I can afford to try crazy stuff. Well, not too bad. Arsenal knocked out Barcelona in the Champions League, and we knocked Arsenal out. We knocked United out as well, so we took care of 2 English clubs. Juventus are out, but I think in the quarterfinals, we knocked Arsenal out, and that was the end of the English dream, and PSG decided to kick them out of Europe. So now the semi-final, quarterfinal will see Bayern Munich, Milan, Torino, and PSG. So 2 Italian clubs in the Champions League semi-final. this is a very good year for Italy. Oh, great news for us. The draw results are out and we are going to be playing AC Milan. Hee-ha. I wished we had played Barcelona. It could have been an all-Italian final in the Champions League. But then again, okay, it's better than me facing the two bigger clubs in PSG and Bayern Munich. Well, we had a chance to seal the title against Cagliari, but we couldn't beat them, and it was really disappointing. Average performance from our strikers especially. So, and now we have a match against AC Milan in the Serie A, which is going to serve as a dress rehearsal for our Champions League semi-final match coming up as well. Actually, I don't have a lot of players. I just played a match against Cagliari, dress rehearsal, and I've just realized, just looking at my team right now, that I don't have any more central midfielders. If all my central midfielders one of them gets injured, I'm screwed in the next game. So I'm gonna have to go to a tactic which doesn't rely a lot on a lot of central midfielders. So we're gonna play the 4-4-2. Yeah, this is a lot easier because I've got players who haven't played. Bogovic is injured, so he's removed from position. Okay, Fimbo Garson will come on for Belotti, and Z Gomez will drop for Paragini. So literally we have given quite a few players a break and bring in a lot of young players who haven't been playing. We're gonna try and see whether we can push, how high we can push them up. They're gonna react the same. They're probably gonna play the same system when I play them again later. Cristiante to Mascherano, Amavi, back to Bernie Lopez, Mauri, Paragini, Bernie Lopez, Mascherano, Donnarumma, Abate, Cristiante. Oh, he gets it through. Ayos is off like a thunderbolt, shoots, it's wide. Alejandro, he's got support on the right, but he plays a shocking pass to Bruno Perez. Mauri, Cristiante again, Ayos. Mauri shoots from wide. Really hopeful chance. Okay, we're changing this. I don't like how high we are. Martino to Paragini. Fimbo Garson. Oh, Fimbo. Battling hard there. Glick to Matthias Pereira. They've got players free. Cristiante to Mauri. Bernard shoots. Oh, what a save from Padelli. But still, I've got to tell my players they're playing like shit. Fimbo Garson back to Alan. Alan to Matthias Pereira to Paragini. Paragini does well. Dribbles, beats players, tries to beat too many, manages to get the ball to Alejandro. Paragini is battling very hard, but oh, that Mascherano did so well. Click. Your defensive line now is not too high. To Alan, to Matthias Pereira, to Alejandro. Crosses the ball. Paragini shoots and scores. Okay. Paragini has found the net. Milan are down a goal. Torino in the lead. We're gonna turn you into attack and turn you into attack and turn you into defend and turn you into support. Which means that we have to take Matthias Pereira off and put in Popa. And we shall go counter struck. To Marlon. Now to Popa. To Fimbo Garson. Oh, what a pass to Paragini. Shoot, score. Makes it 2. Oh, you beauties. That was a beautiful goal. Popa to Fimbo Garson. Fimbo Garson is having a blinder. Fimbo Garson might be playing in the finals, semi-finals now. This performance has been sensational. Benazzi. Oh, he was trying to find Alejandro free on the flank. Can't fault him for that attempt. It was a good attempt. Cristiante. He's been tracked. Robeno has got players around him. He finds Mascherano. Martino reads that pass. Manages to cut it off. Oh, Gerson is inside the box now. He's going to try and cross the ball, but it's not going to be easy. Danilo Avila clears the danger. Oh, he has far as Cristiante. Mascherano, 10 minutes left on the clock. Gerson inside the box scores. It makes it 2-1. Popa don't get sent off. Mascherano. Mauri plays the ball wide to Robe, who is able to cross it to Gerson. Gerson makes it 2-2. Free kick for Torino, Sanchez Mino. Robe will pick this up deep into stoppage. Gets the ball to Mascherano. Gerson is off. He's got players around him, but someone other manages to find the pass. Mascherano to Cristianti to Mauri. Mascherano, I'm gonna have to shut down Mascherano in the next match. Amavi back to Mascherano. Okay, we've learned enough of this match. I'm a bit pissed off. Well, this will be interesting. Well, we've already lifted the Serie A title again this season, and we're looking forward to our Champions League clash against AC Milan, which is coming up pretty soon. And I hope you enjoyed today's show. Please drop me a note if you have any questions, or if you like the show, please drop me a like. And if there's anything else that you are keen on me covering, just send me a tweet on Twitter. You can find me at BusterNet, or you can drop me a longer note at the website addicted2fm.com. I hope to hear from you guys again soon. You take care. Bye bye.